Hello, okay, so in this video we're going to be talking about how to hit your fast start bonus. And really, before getting to this technical stuff, really it's just not to procrastinate and hit it in your first 72 hours. Because a lot of people, and I talked about this in a previous video, they have the wrong mindset thinking that they actually have 31 days to go jade. Really, you want a culture in your organization where everyone's going jade in 72 hours or their first 7 days in business. And also the reason why is because if they miss that, then they'll for sure at least hit it in their first 30 days, okay? Because if you set your people up for thinking that they have 31 days, you as the leader are setting them up for failure, because what's going to happen is they're going to wait until day 28, 29, all of a sudden they miss it because they didn't respect the process. And by respecting the process, I mean some people that you share this business with, they need time to think about it. They do need time to gather the funds. They do need time to discuss it with their spouse or whatever, do their research. And sometimes those analytical people, they take a little bit longer to get into the business, but they are your best leaders sometimes. So respect the process and knowing that you need to fill the pipeline so they can go through the process and then close. But if they started too late, if your partner started hustling too late, then they miss their fast start, then they get bitter. And then, obviously, if they're getting bitter instead of taking responsibility for waiting till the last minute, that just means that they need more personal growth, personal development. So listen to more of what's on the personal development page in here. Now, so let's just go ahead and go into it. So to receive the full, and this is in your playbook on page 38, it says fast start bonus, page 38. Okay, so to receive the full $600 fast start bonus, you must maintain jade or higher for 3 consecutive months. Okay? So for the Sapphire Card Program, you need to be a Sapphire for 2 months, but that does not need to be consecutive. To get your $5,000 rank bonus at Emerald, it needs to be 2 months at Emerald, but they don't have to be consecutive. But whatever it is, you can call corporate just to verify. But here, you need to make sure that new people understand that it pays across a 3-month period, 100, 200, and 300 for maintaining jade and above. So jade, it's 2,000 in QV or qualifying volume, and if someone is signing on at the $5.99 pack, that's 500 in QV. If someone's signing on at the $12.99 pack, how much is that? It's 750 QV. So it may not show as big of a difference at the beginning, but you want to sign on a lot of premium packs because it actually compounds so much faster. Like for Sapphire, you only need 15 people instead of 20. So here, you in your first 30 days also count as 500 toward your total group. And that's regardless of which package you did, because you can only count as 500 toward your total group volume for Jade and Pearl. And for Sapphire and higher, you can count up to 1,000. And that may not make sense right now, but basically that's just designed to prevent from people from buying out their own promotions. So they're like, oh my god, I'm 5,000 out from this promotion, I'm going to buy $5,000 worth of product. And then if you miss it, or if then, whatever happens, you just put yourself in a bad financial situation, and then you're all bitter toward Kyani and whatever. So that's why they cap you at you counting and contributing as 500 toward your own organization. But in the beginning, it's not because you necessarily bought up products, because your starter pack counts toward that. So your starter pack, regardless of which one you did, will count as 500 toward your Jade Fast Start. Now, if you did the premium pack, if you hit Sapphire in your first 30 days, your full 750 counts. Because remember, Sapphire and higher, you can count up to 1,000 toward your own group volume. But let's not get too complicated. We're talking about our Fast Start. So when you sponsor someone, we just talked about that. So you want to have about 4 people in your organization at the $5.99 pack or higher. So you plus 3, because you count as one of your 4 in your first 30 days, coming into your business, totaling 2,000 QV each month collectively as a team. So you could bring in 3 people, like you plus 3, or you could bring in 2 and one brings in 1, okay? But they need to be in 2 separate lines to go Jade. You can't just have 3 in one straight line. They have to be in 2 different teams. So it says, for example, you sponsor 2 people who each bring 1. That totals 4 people total in your organization. So yeah, for like month 2 and 3 in your Jade Fast Start, then if each of your 4 people bring in 1, or basically just whether you choose to sponsor another 4 people or just another 2,000 in volume comes into your organization and you requalify. But brand new reps have 30 days to acquire 2,000 in QV to achieve Jade total, regardless of what day of the month they start. So some people freak out thinking that they are at a disadvantage for starting at the end of the month because of the volume reset. because everyone's volume in the company worldwide, their volume resets on the first of every month. But if you are getting started in the middle of the month, your full first 30 days still counts for acquiring your 2,000. Even if your dashboard looks like it reset on the first of the month, which it did, corporate is still tracking your total accumulation of 2,000 in volume across your 30-day period. So don't worry if you don't see it there. Okay, so then you have, let's say that you hit it in, let's say you got started in June. Let's say you got started on June 15th. And then you qualify for Jade June 25th. So it's still in the month of June. So now when July comes around, you actually have that entire calendar month to requalify. Now again, we don't want to be in that mindset like, oh, I have another full 30 days to get another 3 people or 4 people. But then that's just the technical side. You do have the full calendar month. It's not just like 30 days, 60 days, 90 days from the start date. That's only for the first 30 days. And then you have all of August then to hit it for your third month. Now, if you got started on June 15th or whatever I just said, but then you don't hit it until July 10th, it's still within your first 30 days, so you qualify, but because you hit it in July, it's the following month that actually counts as your second month. Your following calendar month that counts as your second month for your fast start. So that means that August, you have all of August to hit it again, and you have all of September to hit it again. But obviously, like, don't think small, okay? You should be shooting for, like, Sapphire in your first 30 days, especially if you're in this organization. Like, think bigger, much faster, and if you lead by example, you show what's possible, and you inspire your team to do the same, and that's how momentum is created. So let me make sure I went over everything. Moving forward, each rank will be based purely on total volume, which can be acquired through new partners, customers, and charity donations. Yes. So as you hit month 2, you requalify, the next $200 or your $600 fast start bonus is paid out. And if you lose qualification, this is a question I get a lot. So because it's consecutive, if you lose qualification in your second month, no, you cannot get it your third, even if you hit Jade or higher. So it's not hard. Just follow the system, and you can do it. And don't worry though, if you don't hit it, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. David Nieves is one of the top colored diamonds in Team Fusion, and he's clearing over 6 figures, as in over $100,000 a month now, and he missed his fast start. It took him 32 days to go Jade. So don't worry if you missed it, or if you know you struggle a little bit in the beginning. Just know that it's not how you start, it's how you finish, okay? But follow the system. We're going to help you do it. Hope that this helps, and send it to all your new people in case you have questions regarding the fast start bonus, and we will see you in the next training.